In 2018, the United States reached its highest peak of the homeless students population at 1.5 million. Here in California alone, there's 236,000 homeless students. Now here in Long Beach, at the Long Beach City College, the Student Homeless Associate Group had set up a fundraiser 6 years ago, and for the first time ever this year, it's going to be virtual, as more than ever, these students do need support.
Be at the library till library close, and I'll walk around, wait for everybody to leave, and I'll sneak back up. With covers, I find a cover somewhere in the trash. I think it was God, I believe, because I was cold. It was so cold. I was like, my fingers were hurting. I was like, can I sleep like this? So I started walking toward Jack in the Bus. Crossing the street, I found a blanket. It seemed brand new to me, so I just picked it up, and I came back and I go to sleep. Wake up as early as when the school opened, just to go to the women's restroom, clean myself up, make it look like I'm presentable, and I'm back to school.
I'm here with Dr. Virginia Baxter, who's the trustee on the Board of Trustees for the Long Beach City College District Board of Trustees. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Nice to be here, Yasmin.
Thank you for joining us. We're obviously here to talk to you about the Student Homeless Associate Group, and it's something that you've been really heavily involved with since its beginnings, that has started at Long Beach City College 6 years ago. Tell us how that came into being and why you really pushed for this associate group.
I was executive director of the Long Beach City College Foundation, and we invited different campus members to come and speak to our group. And one of them was the head of EOPS, which is Educational Opportunity Programs and Services. And she brought with her a person who was homeless and how they had gotten this person books. We had never heard, this was a large audience, 100 people, that there was a homeless situation at Long Beach City College. So me and my fellow trustee, Sunny Zia, started a group called Helping Homeless Long Beach City College Students to raise money to help them. And so we've been doing that for the last 6 years. When people think about homeless people, they think of someone on a street corner with a sign. These are not Long Beach City College homeless students. Our students are enrolled in class, they're succeeding, they're doing well, they just need help. We want to help them because they have goals, and those are the kinds of people that we help.
I am homeless. I'm currently living between two places. Homelessness is having like a 12-hour day at school, which a lot of students have, and hearing the people around you saying like, oh God, I can't wait to go home and get into bed and take a shower, and so they can resolve that tension, and then you don't get to resolve that tension because you don't have that place to go to.
How many people have you been able to help, and now in this really difficult time, how many people are you able to help?
Well, we've helped hundreds by giving them gift cards and support, textbooks, things like that. But as far as permanent housing, how many do you think we've helped? 30 with permanent housing, which we think about, that's really great. We reach out to the faculty and to the classified people on campus, because a student will more likely speak to a teacher or to a college secretary or even a groundsman saying, or the groundsman finds people who are asleep in their car. And so we rely on college personnel to refer people.
Through the foundation, I've been able to attain books. Through Virginia Duravage and Ginny Baxter have been tremendous helps. To me, tremendous help to me. I probably would have dropped out of school had they not been able to assist me with the foundation's money. Enormously grateful for that. Coming from somebody who is still struggling with housing, I would give anything to have had a program like the one you're building when I came into LBCC. It would have, it can literally save people's lives. I cannot stress housing enough.
Bringing me food, blanket, they're leaving me shoes at the library, so I go pick it up when I'm warm, cold. They are helping in tremendous ways that I can't even imagine. I'm here to thank the foundation for everything they have been doing and continue to do. I can go there anytime and I have some food. I know a place is not a place until you call it home, and that's how my mom had taught me. I just want to thank the foundation for the help, and I'm out of words.
I have a couple of really lovely bracelets here on my arm that you put on earlier on, because this is going to be part of the silent auction. So tell us about that too.
Well, I am in charge of a lady's estate, and on her deathbed, I said, could we have some of your jewelry to put at our auction? And she said yes, so I want to say that, so we got her permission. But she collected Native American jewelry, so here's one with turquoise and all kinds of beautiful stones, and then this other one with turquoise. So they will be in the silent auction. Plus, I'm making a baby quilt, and we have a man who makes beautiful cutting boards. So the silent auction is going to be a lot of fun, and we hope to raise money that way. Then we also have an opportunity drawing. So if you sign up, and Jeff will tell you all about this, you have a chance to win something.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Dr. Virginia Bax. It's such a pleasure. And now I'm here with Jeffrey Sable, who's the librarian at Long Beach City College, but he's been such an integral part in terms of putting together the annual fundraiser for helping the homeless students here. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yes, well, you've been such an integral part to creating this fundraiser. And now talk to us a little bit about how that's been in previous year versus how that's going to pan out this year, since it's going to be virtual style.
Yeah, so this year we're taking everything that we usually do in person. It started actually in the foundation building here on campus, and then it moved to a private residence for the past 2 years, and we've had small gatherings. It's been really informative. Students have been given the chance that we've helped, given the chance to talk about their experience, what they're doing now, how we've helped them. But yeah, I really actually stumbled upon the group because my wife experienced homelessness with her mental health problems. So it's really a personal cause for myself, and I really, see the benefit of us sort of filling the gap by raising these funds to help the students where maybe federal or state or even local funding doesn't address some of their short-term problems. And this allows us to raise that money and really help the students in the short term until they can sort of get on their feet and find that stable funding or their housing. And so this year everything's going to be online. We have a silent auction, which we're really excited about. Usually the silent auction is only the people that attend. So this is online, anybody can make a bid. We have some great items. We have jewelry, we have gift cards, we have some planters. So we have a lot of homemade items from our various talented members of the group. So we're really excited.
That's so incredible. First of all, I want to just commend you, and I appreciate you for sharing your story with your wife. It must be really tough. It must have been really tough for her. And, there's a lot of people that are suffering from experiencing homelessness, and this is a group that sometimes or often enough is neglected. And so it's huge of you to be involved in that, and the fundraiser itself you're providing that, even though it's hard to do that in this time, but it sounds super exciting. September 13th, what time is it going to be on, and how can people get involved?
Yeah, so if you go to the Long Beach College's website, we're right on the front banner. Click on that and you can register either for the event on September 13th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Or if you can't make it, you can always buy a raffle ticket or make another donation. We have set donations where they can buy a student a gas card, buy a student some groceries, or even if they're very generous, buy a student a night in a hotel. Like I said before, as well as Ginny said, that we're sort of bridging that gap before they can get into some sort of housing provided by the city or the state, or low-income housing, where they're not on the street or in their car or out there vulnerable. We can sort of give them that bridge until they get actual assistance. So we're hoping that this virtual fundraiser will really open the doors for everybody to participate. The whole campus community, the whole city of Long Beach can get out there and really help our students.
So as you've heard, the annual Helping Students Associate fundraiser is happening virtually this year on September 13th, and it'll be on Zoom. You can go on lbcc.edu, Helping Students, and to find out more on what's going on here in Long Beach, head on over to www.longbeachlocalnews.com. I'm Yasmin Tanras.